theories that show that we may live in a multiverse. The universe in which we live may not be the only one. In fact, our universe may be one of the infinite universes that make up the multiverse. Modern physics supports this idea, and there is not just one way to approach this multiverse, since several quantum physics theories come to the same conclusion, while many scientists argue that the existence of hidden universes is more likely than ever. Let's look at the 5 most likely scientific theories that claim we live in a multiverse. Infinite universes. Scientists can't be sure about the shape of space-time, but the most likely, contrary to the spherical view, is that it is flat and extends to infinity. But if space-time exists forever, then perhaps it repeats itself at some point, since there is a specific number by which particles are classified in space and time. So if we look far enough, we might come into contact with another version of ourselves, basically infinite versions of ourselves. Some of these twin selves will do exactly the same things we do, while others will have made different life choices. The bubble universes. Along with the multiverse, multiple universes created within the infinitely expanding space-time, other universes could be created through a theory called eternal inflation. This inflation is a sign that the universe expanded rapidly after the Big Bang, in a phenomenon similar to the inflation of a balloon. Eternal inflation, first presented by cosmologist Alexander Vilenkin of Tufts University, argues that some rifts in space stop the inflation process while other regions continue to reproduce, creating many bubble universes. Thus, our universe, in which inflation has stopped and allows stars and galaxies to form, is nothing more than a small bubble in the vast sea of space that is constantly reproducing and contains many other bubbles like ours. In some of these bubble universes, the laws of physics and the fundamental constants may differ from ours, turning these places into very strange places. Parallel universes. Another idea raised by superstring theory is parallel universes that float a step away from our own universe. This is a theory developed by Paul Steinhardt of Princeton University and Neil Turok of the Institute of Theoretical Physics in Ontario, Canada. The theory is based on the possibility of many more dimensions in our world than the 3 dimensions we already know. Thus, additional dimensions may form a superdimensional space. Physicist Brian Greene describes the idea by stating that our universe is one of perhaps countless plates floating in a superdimensional space. In his book, The Hidden Reality, an offshoot of this theory claims that these universes are not simply parallel and beyond human reach. Perhaps these universes bump into each other and intersect so that there is a possibility of their approach. Subsidiary universes. The theory of quantum mechanics, which explores the infinitesimal world of subatomic particles, claims that there is another way to create multiple universes that makes up the multiverse. Quantum mechanics describes the world in terms of probabilities rather than certainties, and the mathematics of this theory may indicate that all possible outcomes of a situation perhaps ultimately occur in different universes. For example, if you come to a crossroads where you have to choose whether to go right or left, and the present universe gives birth to 2 child universes, one in which you go right and one in which you do go left. And in each universe there is a copy of you which experiences one outcome or the other, falsely believing that reality is the only reality. Greene wrote in The Hidden Reality. Mathematical universes. Scientists have debated whether mathematics is simply a useful tool for describing the universe, or whether mathematics is itself the fundamental reality itself, and observations of the universe are imperfect approximations of the true mathematical nature. If the latter is true, then perhaps the particular mathematical structure that forms our universe is not the only choice, and so in essence all possible mathematical structures are separate universes in themselves. Mathematical structure is something that you can describe in a way that is completely independent I really believe that the universe can exist and continue to exist without even humans being alive, said Max Tegmark of MIT, who introduced the idea. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.